Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Get your Dr. Pepper out of the shot, babe. Ooh, I forgot to take this down. Let me get some tape. Enjoy Basil for a little bit. Jesus the pieces. Alright. We're gonna tape these puppies down. I got new nails. They're the Kiss Wicked collection in Jolly Old Shiz. There we go. Now this won't scoot around on me. Little peek in the backstage. All right. Scoot that up there. I'll tape that down as well. Do, 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 do. Yes. I've been watching The Great. Jesus Christ. That show is so good, you guys. I love that deep sound the tape makes when you unroll it. I don't know if this is going to work because it's got little footies, but we'll see. Tape with a deep voice. Alright. That seems to work out pretty good. I'll go put this tape away. I will be right back. And we can do some witchcraft. I found my divining teacup. Alright. Ouch. You know what? I think I might start out with a cup of tea. Do a little bit of tea leaf reading. Let's see, let's see. There we go. Excellent. Alright, I'm going to go cook up a pot of tea so that we might be able to do a little tessiography. And I will be right back. Let me... Don't set off the fire alarm. Hello, thank you so much for the follow. I'm making some tea. Ouch. We're going to try our hands at tasseomancy today. Not tasseomancy, tessiography. Right? Tessiography. So, in the meantime, while that comes up, let's see. What deck shall we use to set the tone for this session? I think, okay, we have ethereal, modern, relative, pulp, midnight, gold, neoteric, bumble, ham, and Christmas. Let's see. Midnight is kind of calling me. Come here. Get you in there. Sorry, I had to rearrange my tarot cards. This is the Midnight Magic deck by Sarah Richard, or Richard, I'm not sure. It's got mushrooms. I usually use these for readings having to do with emotions and feelings, and I feel very led to use these today. just to check in with our emotions. How are we doing? How are we... I'm so sorry, I have to turn on a fan. How are we hanging in there? Oh my god, that feels so much better. Can't believe I'm about to drink hot tea. Ooh. Okay, so death in reverse. I'm actually going to put that in the present position. So death in reverse is very interesting for us to be feeling. Maybe we're feeling like, you know, things have kind of come to that place where we need to let go of something. We need to mourn the loss of something and let go. I think a lot of us in the US are feeling that kind of way right now, mourning the loss of democracy. Let's see what else. In the past position, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have the Page of Cups in reverse, feeling rather naive, and that naivete is a little bit of our downfall. Lots of ignorance leading us towards this direction. And then in the future position, we have the Nine of Wands. Okay, so spiritually, politically, we are coming together and we are attaining something spiritually or politically. We love to see that, especially in the context of what's going on in the US right now. Seeing this Nine of Wands, that could be a really good sign. In biblical numerology, 9 is salvation and atonement, but it's also destruction. I think there's a lot of destruction coming our way here in the US, and we gotta keep putting one foot in front of the other to make it work. Mourn those losses and then move on. And I know that sounds really harsh, especially considering everything that's going on. But we need to control the things that we can control and just survive to get through this. Oh. There we go. Wonderful. Okay, I'm gonna go check on that tea. Actually, I'm gonna leave this out here for y'all to chew on while I go get that tea going. Alright. The hell is that? Alright. Let's see. Sugar. Alright. That is quite hot. I'm going to let that cool. Definitely a bit of witchcraft for a cooler season. Let's do some more here. Alright. What is a question? Oh, I need to open up the board. H-E-L-L-O. Who are you? The moth. No, but for real. Oh. Feels so good to just be here. Breathing in the spell work. Turning a page in the little grimoire. Alright. Fair enough. So let me read what I found on Tasseography. This is a beginner's guide to reading tea leaves on HelloLunchLady.com. A cup of tea is many things. A pause in your day, a moment for quiet contemplation, and a soothing brew that can calm and uplift. It provides hydration, relaxation, and according to the ancient practice of tasseography, a means of divination. The practice of reading fortunes in tea leaves originated in China many centuries ago. One story of its origins suggests that a group of friends sat and spoke of their affairs as they I can't speak today. Spoke of their affairs as they shared a pot of tea, before someone realized that the tea leaves in the bottom of their cups reflected the topics of their conversation. As tea was introduced to India, Europe, and the rest of the world, the art of tasseography infiltrated many different cultures. The term also applies to the reading of coffee grounds practiced in Middle Eastern tradition. The name is derived from the Arabic word tassa, cup, and the Greek suffix graph, writing, the writing in the cup. The art of tasseography taps into the preoccupation that humankind has always had with knowing what the future holds. It had its heyday in the Victorian era, when it was a popular parlor game for gentry, and when traveling Romani were sought out for their fortune-telling services. With the invention of tea bags in the early 1900s, tasseography's popularity waned. We wouldn't advise basing any life-changing decisions on the results of your tea leaf reading, but if you fancy a bit of woo-woo with your daily brew, put the kettle on and consult your humble cuppa for intuitive insights into your future and your fortune. First things first, you need to choose the right kind of teacup. The best kind for the purposes of divination is a rounded cup with a handle and a smooth, shallow bowl. White or a pale color is ideal so the leaves will contrast against the cup and make the shapes and symbols easily visible. Your grandma's Royal Doulton would do very nicely. You'll also need a saucer or small plate. Next, choose your brew. Tea bags aren't going to cut it. To read your tea leaves, you'll need to brew up some loose leaf tea. Check the texture. It needs to be not too coarse and not too fine. Black tea varieties are best, and if there are spices or herbals in the blend, that's okay. Put a teaspoon of leaves directly into your cup, pour boiling water over, and let it steep for 3 or 4 minutes. Oh, I put them in the pot. That's my bad. Am I coming through? Okay, good. You can brew it in a teapot, but you'll need to be sure that there is no built-in strainer on the spout that prevents the leaves being poured into your cup along with the liquid. Stir the pot before you pour, so there are lots of leaves in the brew. Let them settle in your cup, and then sit back and sip. Drink your cuppa holding the handle in your non-dominant hand. According to tasseography tradition, it's important that you take time to relax and enjoy your beverage. A calm environment is ideal, so turn off any music or screens and take a few minutes to quiet your mind. If you have a specific question you want answered in the reading, keep it front of mind as you sip your tea. Questions such as, would a move be beneficial for my family? Or should I seek a new job? Are probably more relevant than, what should I cook for dinner tonight? If you don't have a question, that's fine. You'll end up with a general reading of your future and fortunes. Drink your tea until there is only a small amount of liquid left in the bottom of your cup, then swirl the dregs around 3 times in an anti-clockwise direction. The idea is to spread the leaves up and around the sides of the cup. Next, put a paper towel on the saucer and gently invert the cup. Leave it upside down for a couple of minutes so that any excess liquid can drain out. Tap the bottom of the cup 3 times with a finger before picking up the cup to see what secrets lie within. Now that you've enjoyed the restorative effects of a cuppa, you're primed for the process of divination. Hold the cup with the handle. Thank you so much for following. Hold the cup with the handle pointed towards your heart and study the contents. Turn the cup to view it from different angles and note any shapes or symbols that jump out at you. Look for shapes in the leaves themselves as well as the shapes they make in the white spaces between them. Take your time. The longer you look, the more you'll see. The shapes you see may not be perfectly formed, but if you get an impression of a certain image, go with that. They may seem random or they may not make much sense, but trust your hunches. Don't second guess yourself, as intuition plays a key role in reading tea leaves. It's a bit like looking for shapes in the clouds. Everyone will see something different. Interesting. Very interesting. A lot of people. I've had 2 people follow and then dip out the last couple minutes. Who are you? What is going on? Yes, you can have a free reading. I do. Do you have a question for the cards? Your love situation with Dars. Certainly. Let's see. Love. I'm going to use the ethereal deck. Here we go. There we go. All right. Let's see. And 3. One, two, three, 4, 5. Here we are. This card will be you. This card will be Dars. This symbolizes the relationship between you two. This is your past, and this is your future. Let me scoot that up some. Alright. So you are represented by the 7 of Wands. We see the 7 of Wands, boop, 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 is all about reflection, logical assessment, and control over your spirituality. You're learning to fight for yourself spiritually, standing on your ground, and you are coming to terms, you're learning who you are, and you're standing up for who you are. Then they are the 3 of Pentacles. They are in reverse. The 3 of Pentacles in reverse is someone who is needing to distance from a group to focus on themselves. Regarding finances, it seems. Maybe they have some work friends or school friends or some friends from a place where they have to be, that they need to distance themselves from. The relationship between you is symbolized by the King of Pentacles. Okay, so we've got, excuse me, we've got the King of Pentacles, which is like, kings are like CEOs, they're natural leaders, and the King of Pentacles is very much like a CEO. They're very good with money, and they're very rational, and they are very good leaders when it comes to money and rationality. In your past, so it looks like the relationship between you is very like, together you are good leaders. In your past, we have the Well. I have to look up what the Well means. Bear with me. I assume it has to do with the number 22. Ba, 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 ba. The well is the birthplace of ideas, inspiration, and transformation. All things are birthed from this creatrix, and knowledge flows freely to those who seek it. This is, in the past, you guys had, um, you're currently in no contact. Okay, that's interesting. Because, it looks like the past, there was nurturing, there was opportunity, nature, and creativity. And then in the future, we have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is about setting down foundations with regards to relationships. So it looks like, okay, did you guys happen to have some sort of dispute over money? Or some kind of physical thing, maybe an illness or um, uh, like family drama. Ouch. I just kicked something. Well, it looks like we need to set what will happen. This outcome card is showing us the Four of Cups in reverse. I'm seeing. So the Four of Cups is all about having foundations set relationship wise. This one is saying that because it's in reverse, it's saying that there's a lack of grounding relationship wise. So it looks like nothing is going to happen love wise in that direction. Yeah, sorry about that. No problem. Right. It was a one night stand? Gotcha. Well, it seems like that one night stand kind of meant a little bit more to you than it did to them. And that sounds really hard. I'm sorry that happened. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and move on to my next guest here. Queue is empty. Who was in my queue before? Queue mode enabled. Sorry. Can I see... Yes. Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to do random mode. Leposaurus, let's go with you. Because I remember seeing you enter the queue. I think I just, like, accidentally skipped you when I pressed next. Because it thought that we were live with you. Anyways. Do you have a question for the cards? Or for the board? No bad things after the ritual. Although that was a fight, wasn't it? Like, my stream kept cutting out. Like, the candles were burning hella hot. I'm really glad I didn't do that on the glass tables out there. Oh, man. But yeah, I've been good. Have you have some stuff happen after? Did anything happen with you? Sorta. Your stuff's been breaking? Interesting. Your phone case? Your drink broke from the top. Spilled soda everywhere. I'm in a spot where I may have to decide between moving to a new job and working hybrid fully in office or stay at my fully remote job. If I move, I may be able to make enough to cover what my wife used to make when she was working, but if I stay, I'd be able to help with our kids. Both are under 2. Oh, that's a tough one. My brother is going through that right now as well. Let's see. This is my romantic deck. I'm gonna do... This is English breakfast. Let's see. Money problems. Obstacles. Where you will find help. Let's use the gold deck. Come here. All right. This is my gold deck I use to make financial decisions. Okay, you let me know when you're back. What? Oh my goodness. Alright, I think everybody should be back. Sound off if you're back. Okay, excellent. Alright, so this first card is going to be your current situation. The 2 of Swords in reverse, caught in between a decision, not really knowing which way to go, and maybe feeling a lack of choices and feeling like your hand is being forced one way or the other. Next, we have where new income will come from. Death. Okay, so letting go of something, uh, letting go of something that you are really desiring. This could mean pursuing the option where you're making as much money as your wife was when she was working. Let's keep looking and see what these come out to be. So this is opportunities to consider. The moon in reverse. Things are going to reveal themselves to you as you approach this, as you continue down this path. So don't make a decision just yet because you don't have all the information. And then how the opportunity will benefit you. You have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is a mastery or accomplishment over your relationships. So you'll be providing. And then the outcome on this path, the Ace of Wands in reverse. You'll have a new opportunity on its way, or in a new opportunity, like spiritually or politically, is being blocked if you go this direction. So let's say that death means letting go of spending more time with your family and helping raise the kiddos, then you'll miss an opportunity, a new opportunity to do that. If it's the other way around, then you will, let's see, death. If it's the other way around, then things are still, you still have some things to consider, some more stuff to come up that's going to come to light that could potentially turn this right side up and make this new opportunity come forth. So I would say based off of this, it's really up in the air which one you want to do. But I would say based off of this, I would give it a little bit more thinking time before you make a decision. Are your hands tied as to like, you got to make this choice right now, or can you like take a little bit more time thinking on it? You have some time? Definitely take that time and meditate on what are the pros, what are the cons, and check in with your family. Does your family need like extra help around the house? Like, is it something that, like, can your wife take care of the kiddos by herself, or is that something that's going to drive her nuts? Like, really check in with how your relationships are going to be affected, because this is showing a mastery over your relationships, and an accomplishment and an action. You're taking an action here that will affect your relationships, but your cups are full. And you're being a leader. And if you look really closely, you can see the moon, the light of the moon is revealing something to you here. So check in with your family and see what's going on. See if there's other things that need to be taken care of. Because that's, I think checking in with the family is definitely going to be the clincher as to how to make that decision. And not just your nuclear family, but also like if you've got like cousins and aunts and uncles, grandparents that can get involved. Yeah. I'm glad. I always love one that makes sense. Sometimes the cards just tell me a story and I'm like, okay, that's a cool story. You're so welcome. Thanks for having me do the reading. Right. Excuse me. God dang it. I did it again. Who is next? Invisible audience. Invisible audience, you are next. So what question do you have for the cards today? Or for the board, or if you want a spell done? What's on your mind? What's cooking? What would your guides like to say to you this evening? You got it. I'm going to pull out the Relative Tarot, because I find that this is always super good for contacting spirits and guides. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you. Woo. Absolutely. I love doing readings for people. Barack Obama. Alright. Let's see what's going on. Okay, I could do a reading for him. 3, 4, 5. Thank you so much for the follow, Interrupter Official. Alright, we were doing what the guides want. And so we're going to do this one. I've been exploring new spreads, and they seem to be telling me more information. It's the best. Welcome, welcome. Alright, so in the present position, we have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is all about attainment, fulfillment, fruition of a spiritual task, divine finality. So, like, the spirits are saying that you're finished with the journey that you've been on, and you're moving into the next season, and you're reaching the point where you need to start telling people about the journey that you've been on. In the past, we have the King of Wands. The King of Wands is the think of like a pastor or a rabbi. You've been grinding? Okay. Yeah, this is and you've been taking the lead, it looks like. Really taking a lead on what is bringing you joy, what is bringing you income, what is bringing you the things that you need to sustain body and soul. And in the future position, ooh, we see the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is a new beginning of communication. So you get the new, which lines up with this Nine of Wands. You get to start telling people about your journey and start explaining your love of the spirits and what they've been doing for you, and basically like spreading the gospel, but it doesn't have to be Christian, if that makes sense. Awesome. I need to add sugar to that. Hey, I love that. And music is another way of communicating. That is so cool. I love that for you. Oh, that is so cool. I love when it all lines up. All right. You're meditating on the music question? It looks like definitely you're going to have a new opportunity when it comes to your music. Um, and like, definitely pursue that. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for letting me do that reading for you. Let's see. It was Barack Obama. Is Barack Obama here to have a reading done? How hilarious would it be if it was the real? You know, I think it was one of the presidents was super into spiritualism. I think it was Nixon. He would like he had like an astrologer that he would look to base all of his opinions on. Is Obama here? Very much so. All right. What is Obama's question for today? Mwah! Kisses and hugs. You have a wonderful rest of your evening, okay? If he's gonna get another term. Probably not. But I could do a political reading for you if you want. Let's see. My world politics would be this deck. Hey Rocketeets, how's it going? Alright, let me just do a quick political reading. And just see the state of the world. It's looking bleak, not gonna lie. And I don't need the cards to tell me that one. I'm doing pretty good. Ooh. I'm going to do this as though it were a financial reading. So the Hanged Man is the current situation. Ain't that just the fucking way of it? One, two, three, four, five. And then where the new developments will come from, Judgment in reverse. Judgment is all about reflecting upon whether or not something is going to work out with, like, the, like, the best consequences. There's a lot of consideration of consequences there. People are considering their actions, they're making decisions, and the past and the future are coming together. Now, this is in reverse, so maybe people aren't really considering the consequences of their actions. They're not considering their actions, they're acting very rationally and stupidly. Yeah, definitely. And then, okay, so opportunities to consider. The Ten of Swords could just kill everybody. It could just end it all by killing everybody. That's obviously not the best way to go about things. Tens are the end of a cycle, completion, renewal. Swords is communication, but also action. So it could be violence, but it could also be... I'm not calling for violence, just to say that right now. Community guidelines. But it could be just lots of communication, putting an end to certain situations. Like, Gavin Newsom declaring Independence Day on the 4th this year. It could be a little bit of a secession situation. It could be a little bit of pulling people withholding their taxes, that kind of thing. Making big actions, big clarifying actions. Next we have how the opportunities, let's see, so opportunities to consider was this Ten of Swords. How the opportunities will benefit you, the King of Cups in reverse. So we are not really in control of our emotions, but our emotions are very powerful. The emotions are leading to something very big. It could be that people are getting mobilized. This would be like a mobilizing energy for sure, but it's in reverse, so it could also be a lack of organization. This Ten of Swords, we could be disorganized to a fault. And then finally, the outcome on this current path, Three of Swords in reverse. Three of Swords in reverse, disharmony, lack of balance in partnership, disorganization, heartbreak. If we don't get organized before we start taking action, then we're going to end up eating the rich isn't going to be on the table. It's going to be, they're going to eat us. So that's what we're looking at here. And we are kind of hanging in the balance here, like the Hangman is saying. So it looks like we need to make some decisions, and make some excuse me, make some calls to action. That was depressing. Didn't like that one. But that's what I get for doing a world politics poll. Nope. Do not fall. Tarot deck's getting out of control. Leaping for freedom. Okay. Who is next? Rocketeets, you're next. Yeah. Not exactly a light reading there. You know? All you can really do is laugh about it. And also get mobilized, you know? You don't want to be disorganized, so start organizing now. You know, reach out to your representatives and, you know, ask them, okay, what's the strat? Are we charging or are we holding? If you need a militia, like, they're probably not going to be like, we need a militia on the phone, but like, we have the right to overthrow a government that is not, that has stripped our rights away from us. That is in the Constitution. It's in the preamble. So, we have the right to revolt. That being said, getting this government to recognize that right is a bit of a task. Yeah, it's sticky. It's definitely sticky. Anyways, let's talk about something else. This is a bummer. Rocketees, what did you want to ask the cards about? Or the board, or any of the goodness I got going on over here? Yeah, let's ask something cute. I agree with you. Your situation with the work crush? Okay. Let's see. JK is gonna crush me. Oh no. I suppose that's why it's called crushes. Hey, welcome, welcome! Oh my god, Uncle Jimmy. Alright. I need to replace this candle while we're thinking about what to read about. Oh, that's the wrong. I need this one. Oh, tap the mic. Yeah, it's good to have you, Earthy Joy. There we go. I gotta empty this soon. What's the moon doing? Looks like we are waxing gibbous. Hey girl, what that moon do? Thank you. Oh my gosh. I put sugar. I keep my sugar in a condiment bottle, because it keeps the bugs out of it. I know it's not traditional, but I don't care. Alright, let's see. Let's do a purple. Well, are you a bug? You're a bug on your mom's side? Cool, cool. Alright, and Zephyr. I gotta be careful with these press-on nails. I lit one on fire the other day. That's why I've got new nails. I burnt my thumb. It was all charred on the side right there. Oh, great. Charming. Anyways, it's Rocket Teet's turn for a reading. What would you like to ask, Rocket Teets? Yeah, I won't again. I will do my best not to. Where's my dog? Basil! Work crush. Okay. We'll do it with the cute deck. Well, one of them. Do you want Bumbleberry Hollows or Ham's Tarot? Reader's choice? Okay. I've already got Bumbleberry Hollows open. Alright. That's the name of the deck. Isn't that so cute? I love a little pun. Alright. Split deck. 1, 2, 4, 5. Alright. This is you. This is them. This is the relationship between you guys. And then this is your past. And this is the outcome should you continue on this path. So you are the high priestess. You're trusting your intuition fully. You're stepping into your spirituality and you are connecting with the spirits. They are the Five of Cups. There's a little bit of denial, a little bit of reluctance to face conflicts and change as it relates to relationships. The relationship between you guys is the King of Swords. You guys are really good at communication with each other. You are leaders with communication. In the past, it looks like the Two of Cups. You guys have been really chummy. And then in the future, we have the Devil in reverse. Let me look at my notes. Doop 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 boop. The Devil is all about restraint. Oh, chummy is like you're really pals. Like you're being really friendly with each other, getting to know each other. The Devil is all about restraint, powerlessness, mischief, being adversarial, and feeling stuck when you have the power to get unstuck. Now this is in reverse, so this could be feeling powerful. This could be feeling a lack of mischief, more earnestness. This could be let's see. The couple with the Devil are our love of that which binds us. But this doesn't have a couple on the Devil card. The Devil is the ignorance and hopelessness locked within each of us and holds captive to the material and superficial. Perhaps this is then turning that on its head and asking us to go forth with confidence and step into our power. So if you continue down this path, you should step into your power and go forth with confidence and communicate, maintain that line of communication. Yeah? What's going on? Talk to me. She's with someone right now? Gotcha. Yeah. Well, I am seeing more... I am seeing some instability and some denial with her. So just be yourself and don't have the goal of like winning her over, but rather have the goal of getting to know her better and just enjoying her in the way that is within her boundaries, you know? Excellent. Love that. I'm trying to drink this whole pot of tea to get to the tea leaves because I put them, ouch, in the teapot instead of the cup. Alright. Should Rocket Pete's. Oh my gosh. I would just fish it out. Pursue friendship with their work crush. I'm gonna say that's yes, because it's like right next to the yes. I'm gonna say that reads as yes, because we asked it a yes or no question. I'd probably get in there with my fingers. Is B stable in her current relationship? That looks like a no. So just stay confident, be yourself, is what I'm seeing. No problem. Alright. Uncle Jimmy, you're up. Yeah. Well, all I see, I can only tell you what I see in the cards. And I do see hope there, but I understand if you want to take a step back. That might also be wise. Yeah, absolutely. I know exactly what you mean. Yeah. You're doing amazing. Yeah. Oh, I haven't checked the Discord today. I wonder if there's anything in there. Boop, 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 boop. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba, ba. Boop. Coven activities, excellent. Oh, somebody's just really excited about it. Cool. I love having just like a little mini Twitch coven situation happening. That's so precious, and I need that. There we go. That'll be cute. Alright. Well, Uncle Jimmy, what do you have? What question do you have for the cards today? Or for the board, or for whatever we're doing? Or do you want to do a spell? You changed your name? Hey, Jimmy. Nice. Yeah, that'll be easier for me to keep track of. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Hi, buddy. Hi, Basil. You coming to hang out with me? Yeah, if you want to do one. Although if it involves candles, I'll have to take it outside. So, because I'm not setting the fire alarm off again. That was so embarrassing. Trying to think of one that would be good. My package is here. I'm going to be right back. So many choices. Look, I got a new set of nails. I got an AC adapter for my grandfather clock that I got out of the trash. I'm gonna go plug it in. I'll be right back. Yes, I do. I did something and it worked. The grandfather clock is lit with beautiful LEDs. Look at it. It's so much brighter and it burns so much colder. It's not gonna break that vase. Yeah. I'm obsessed. Exactly. Alright. It looks fantastic. I will upload pictures to the Discord right now, actually. Alright. I'm so happy. Yeah, I got a Discord. You know. Gotta keep it locked down. Okay. What's new? Activities. General. Alright. Beautiful. I replaced the halogen bulb that burns like hella hot. Why am I not jumping? Did I die again? Yep. Alright, so long as I'm coming through. I took out the halogen bulb, which was, let go. This guy, because this bulb burns hella hot. And we have glass and candles in there and stuff, and I was like, I don't want this melting the candles, I don't want this breaking the glass. And so I replaced it with some LEDs, and they burn so much colder, and they provide more light. You can actually see what's in there now. And then I'm working on the face right now. Let me show you all the face. This is the face. This doesn't move, which is so sad. But I'm going to try to figure out what I can do to make it move. I want to cut it out and put a screen, and then program that screen to have the the lunar cycles. But in the meantime, I'm just going to add a chime kit to it. Let's see these new nails. Okay, came with a little set. Okay, I'm not talking to you, Google. Let's see. Let's see if these are quality. I got them for $8 on Amazon. Oh, they're kind of cute. I just dropped one into the oblivion that is my room. There it is. The people in the picture? Oh, that's my, that's me and my siblings' high school photographs. Ow, frick. I hit my head on the desk. Yeah, I think that's gonna be cute. Look at that. Oh yeah, baby. They're not gonna last very long, but I think they'll be fun once these fall off. I just knocked over my glue. Oh my god. Wouldn't you like to know? Nosy. I look nothing like that picture anymore. Look at you snooping. I give you a crumb. Yeah. You guys are sweet. Excuse me. As I choke and die on this tea. Uncle Jimmy, did we do a reading for you yet? Thank you. Now, I will tell you, you're saying all that about a 17-year-old. I am 33 now. Alright. What shall I read for you? Or do a spell for you? Oh, we got lots of tea leaves in there. Cool! You're funny. Okay. Let's do it. What shall we read about? Oh my gosh. You guys are funny. He does look like a politician, and I let him know about it every day. He sees, like, whenever he sees that photo, I'm just like, why do you look like you're about to take over California? He's a history teacher. Very Mormon coded? Oh my god, I'm gonna tell him you said that. That's so funny. What will be the outcome for the ritual that we did? Let's see, this is spiritual. Let's use the modern witch. He could be a judge too. Yeah. This is The Modern Witch by Lisa Sturl. You're an ex-Mormon? Nice. Good job getting out of that situation. Woo! Okay. It's just, I'll let Uncle Jimmy explain why they left the Mormon church. If it's anything like being Pentecostal, I can totally understand why you left. One, two, three, four, five. Interesting. Okay. So, in the present position, we have the Queen of Pentacles, knowing how to put one foot in front of the other, walking firmly in who you are and what you have, and all of your belongings, possessions. You are in total control of all of those things. In the past position, we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is about reaping what you've sown. Things coming to fruition, attainment, fulfillment, that sort of thing. And then in the future position, our outcome that we were looking for, we have the Ten of Swords. So the end of a cycle of communication, which is what we want to see, and the end of an action, completion, renewal, letting go of all of the... If you look at this, she's very indifferent to being stabbed so many times. She's on her phone, and she's just lying there chilling. So, I would take this as a positive. I lost my train of thought. You're wrapping up this cycle. Ooh, what just happened with my desk? You better be stable. I have a live flame on you. It just settled in a weird way. I'm gonna move this off of it, just in case. It might be. I live in California. That was weird. But yeah, becoming indifferent to all of the swords thrown at you, all of the actions they're taking to harm you, all of the words they're speaking to harm you. You've become indifferent, and indifference is good in this situation. Oh, there's lots of tea leaves in there. That's gonna be a pain in my asshole to clean. What do you think? As a fellow witch, how are you feeling about this read? Am I coming through? Yeah. Coming through. What you thinking? Right? And we are listening to a storm right now. Maybe we invoked Thor on accident. Mm-hmm. Alright. You hear no thunder? Because I'm doing tasseography for the first time. I will. How do I pick this up again? Reading the leaves. I've got a website. HelloLunchLady.com has instructions on how to do tasseography. Hold the cup with the handle pointed towards your heart and study the contents. Turn the cup to view it from different angles and note each shape you see may not be perfectly formed, but if you get an impression of the image, go with that. Read the leaves in a clockwise direction, beginning at the rim of the cup from the left of the handle, working your way in a spiral to the bottom. Okay. Let's see if you guys can see them. This right here, I see a soldier charging forward. I see hands clapping. someone carrying a big pack and venturing forward. Excuse me. I see a dog turning his head back. And the person who is carrying the burden is petting the dog. I see an explosion. A Christmas tree or a rocket. And the angel Gabriel. I see Icarus. I see a broken heart. I see a man setting something up on the ground, and another man with no head. Hey Athena, how's it going? I see Orion. And the world. A question mark. I see a hand reaching forward. And foundations of four, a grouping of four tent posts. The full moon. That was interesting. Can't wait to look at that in a couple weeks, see if that predicted anything or read anything. Alright. Alright. It's your turn, Athena. What's going on? Tell me. That's murder. Yeah. What spirit wants to tell me of my current situation? You got it. Doop 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 doop. Now, just so you know, I've changed the way I'm doing things. One reading is free, but then the next couple readings are 50 bits each. Just a heads up. Alright. What does Spirit want to tell you about your current situation? Alright. So currently you have the Ace of Wands in reverse. You have an opportunity to grow spiritually, but it's being blocked by something. Something's getting in the way of you being able to look after your own spirituality. In the past, we have the Knight of Swords. We've been communicating and taking action, and we've been very gung-ho with our actions. We've been really pursuing something relentlessly. And then the outcome is the Six of Cups in reverse. The Six of Cups is all about having like healing and harmony in your relationships, but when it's in the reverse position, it's a disharmony and a lack of balance. I get the feeling that if the Ace of Wands were to be reversed, it would also reverse the Six of Cups. Once we unblock this new opportunity to grow, we create harmony within ourselves and within our relationships. How? Let's see. Looks like the Emperor, this masculine force is what's blocking this Ace of Wands. There's a man in your life who is, where's the Emperor? There he is. Misusing his power, misusing his leadership, his structure. You hold all the power, is what the cards are telling you. And you need to step into your leadership, and step into your power to turn that Ace of Wands right side up. This can look like taking on masculine traits, like let's see, masculine traits. So being strong, having courage to do things that might not be the easiest thing to do, being independent, taking time to just look after yourself and do things for yourself first, and being assertive. Really um, be confident in the decisions that you make and the actions that you want to take. I'm really seeing this independence stand out to me. Um, take on, try to have an attitude as though you are a man, um, and start doing things for yourself first. I see under here independence is self-reliance. Yeah. What you thinking, friend? Yeah. I totally get you. Just remember that you can only control the things that you can control. Um, and try to ground yourself as often as possible. My goal for these readings is that I can encourage everybody towards health, um, and healthy actions, and um, being healthy in their bodies and in their minds. I hope that my readings don't give you any kind of anxiety. Um, yeah, I really hope that they're not um, they're not making you feel any type of way. But I believe in you. I believe in your ability to make it through this healthy and unmarred. Alright. Just fear and so hard to focus the difference for myself. I totally get you. What's something that you want to do for yourself? Like, just one thing. Hi, Halo Genie. Be happy and at peace. Well, that one takes a couple steps to get to. I get you, friend. If there's one baby step that we can name to get you forward, yeah. So definitely eating. Eating would probably be a good baby step to make you happy, making sure that all of your bodily needs are met. Let's make a list of goals that we can reach that are baby steps for happiness. So oh, see, Basil's checking you out. He's just checking on you. Wants to make sure you're okay. Let's see. Let's get the grimoire out. Athena's steps to happiness. So first, yeah, I get you. Well, you gotta do things for your own good sometimes that are things you don't feel like doing. So let's just try to do one meal a day. So, number 1, eat at least one meal a day. No. Eating is for people who want to take care of themselves and feel good. Because if you don't eat, you're going to feel more afraid. Yeah, eating is for people who want to enjoy life. Yeah. Food, having those base needs met, drinking water, eating food, is going to help you feel a lot better. So number 2, I'm going to put down drink water every day. Yeah, pizza and seasoned fries are hella good. Try to eat food that you enjoy. Treat yourself to your favorite foods. I know. Working out, getting those endorphins going, is also going to help you out a lot. So maybe going for a walk every morning before it gets hot. Getting a fresh air. Getting those endorphins going. I'm going to put number 3, take a walk every day. You're definitely doing something to help escape that fear. Oh my god. Cannibals in the chat. Couple of jokesters. Not necessarily. Sometimes you have to beat, because it's not necessarily, fear isn't something that you can run away from, really, because if you're in the act of running away, you're engaging in fear. If you are engaging in an act to overcome that fear, then you're just overcoming it. And you're releasing that fear in whatever way you're whatever action you're taking. Yeah. Let's do something. Let's shake it out. We're gonna start with your thumbs, then your pointer fingers, your middle fingers, ring fingers, and pinkies. And we're just gonna do that and go faster and faster until you're doing jazz hands. And then clap them together. Open them up. And start. Feel like you're having a seizure? Because of the jazz hands? Or because, tell me your symptoms. What's going on? Oh, got you. I was like, oh my god, is there a medical emergency? Please call 911. Sometimes y'all put crazy shit in the chat. And I'm like, should I call 911? Oh my god, no. Once you've done your jazz hands, do relaxing circles with the wrists. and slow it down. Yeah, 911 costs you bits. You're paying the ambulance and me. That's so funny. You're then going to take your hands, put right hand over left, and stretch them high above your head. And reach up, 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 up. And hold that, releasing as much tension as you can in your shoulders. And then separate your hands and slowly drop them to your sides. Roll your shoulders back and look up. Then slowly look forward, straight ahead. And then you're going to do it with your left hand over top. Reach up, 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 up. Slowly drop your hands down to your sides. Go through up, girl. I'm really worried about her. Okay. Sounds good. And we can just talk. We don't have to do a reading later. All right. Let's see. I'm really excited to see what I saw. I wasn't really paying attention to what I saw in the tea leaves, so I'm excited to watch that back and see what I saw and listen to that. My niece? Wait a second. Oh, yes, yes, yes. I was like, who are you? Why do you know my niece? I just remembered who you are. Okay, that isn't creepy. Excellent. You know those things also. Does she want a reading? I had a feeling you forgot which one it was. No, I just checked in the Discord and saw you, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah. That's who that is. Yeah? Okay. I'll do a reading for you. What kind of question does she have? You're also related? your long lost, please be rich uncle, please be rich uncle. Yes! She's thinking it through. Okay. Take your time. Here, let me add you to the thing. No. Underscore Rachel. Nice. She says she feels kind of down lately and wants to know how to cheer up. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to ask the ancestors, because our ancestors know a lot more about us than we often realize. And being white, it's important to reach out to our ancestors just to not relive the events of the past. Yeah, mods only can do it. Okay. So you say you're feeling down. This is the main cause. The Six of Pentacles in reverse. There is a lack of harmony with your finances, with your body, with your physical being. You feel a lack of harmony within your humanity. What you need to do ASAP, Two of Pentacles. Start manifesting this start manifesting someone, friendships and partnerships that will help you navigate your natural gifts and talents. I feel like I'll check with you on this. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, message me on Discord and we can do like a private reading or anything like that. But yeah, for Earthy Joy, start manifesting new opportunities to find resources, to take care of the body, to take care of the mind, to take care of the spirit, and to take care of the finances. Because finances are all worked up in that. Next we have obstacles. The moon in reverse. Okay, so the moon is all about things being hidden, and you not knowing what's coming next. There's hidden thoughts, subconscious desires and feelings. These obstacles are on the surface. We know what they are, and we know how to. Well, we don't necessarily know how to navigate them, but we know what the obstacles are, and you know the obstacles. And then where you will find help, the Nine of Swords. Somebody who knows how to communicate really well. And actually the Nine of Swords in reverse, so excuse me. Let me go back up here. workshopping goals when it comes to communication and actions, workshopping, closing up loose ends. If you see an opportunity, reach out and take that opportunity. Don't just stand there doing nothing. Be proactive in looking for solutions to what's going on. And that proactivity can look like taking care of your needs first. So making, like we were talking about with Lady Athena, make sure those base needs are being met. Make sure you're drinking water. Make sure you're eating a meal a day, at least one meal a day. Take a daily walk or exercise daily. In your case, make sure you're reading every day, because I know you. Make sure you're reading every day. Make sure you're practicing your math every day. Pursue your education, because that is going to be what flips this card up, right side up, and you're going to have attainment and fulfillment, and things are going to come to fruition. You're going to reap what you sow when it comes to communication and action, and being able to have confidence to take those actions. What do you think? Oh, okay. Let me know when you're done with the ad, and I'll back up to where I was. Welcome back. So where did I fall off? What did you miss? I'm sorry. I mean, you could always subscribe and not have ads. Yes, definitely continue pursuing her education. And, it's all about manifestation. So wake up and set a candle, or wear a perfume, or do something that illuminates the senses. So, drink a special drink, or take a special bath, or, wash your hair, or put on hand sanitizer, something that's you can smell it, you can engage with it physically, and it's grounding as you do it. Definitely do one of those activities before you start studying, because every time you do that activity, you're going to think of studying, and it's going to give you motivation to study. And don't push too hard. Do little baby steps. So but make sure you do it. So if the goal is to read a book, just read one chapter a day. If the goal is to read a chapter, maybe read a paragraph. But always depend on what the chapter is. good. I'm glad that helps you feel better, sweetie. I love you lots. So, like, as an example for the education stuff, um, I have been lighting a candle to Hephaestus when I start studying physics and math um, for my engineering degree. Because I don't come by these things naturally. Um, and, I need all the help I can get. And so I have my little candle that's sitting on the table with my 3D printer. It's my altar to Hephaestus. And I lit the candle one day, and it's a scented candle. So whenever I smell that scent, I'm like, okay, it's time to study. And I got rewarded for it because one day this last week, I had just lit the candle, and then my dog asked to go outside. And so I took him outside, and that's when I found the grandfather clock in the trash. And it was just such a lovely little project. And I couldn't help but feel like it was a gift from Hephaestus, Like, he's like, you, I had done a reading before, to asking Hephaestus what I need to do in order to make this engineering thing work. And I'd pulled the tower, which to me symbolized letting everything else just go, and stepping forward into this new path of discovering things I had never given myself space to discover before, and learning things that have given me anxiety in the past. So it's also really helpful to find a deity to go to, um, in order to help you complete your goals, because they can step beside you and really help you out, depending on what your goals are. I could imagine so, definitely. Um, it's something that, like, you have to make the choice yourself, and come by it naturally and be looking for it. I happened to be drawn to Hephaestus because um, I feel particularly connected to the Greek gods because my name is Greek. Um, and also he's the god of engineering, and I'm an engineering major. So I felt pretty connected there. But you might have, everybody's going to be different and want to connect with different gods, or not connect with different gods, connect with people, based on what their needs are, you know? But if you were leaning Greek, um, you could reach out to Apollo. Um, Or coitus. You can also pay an Etsy witch to do a deity reading for you, but I've never had a lot of um, luck with those. They always tell me Dionysus. And I'm just like, no. Even when I was doing theater, that's a no. Because I don't stand for the same things that Dionysus stands for. So it's all about, like, who you line up with. Yeah. It probably has to do with, like, the costume design stuff. But, like, that stopped bringing me joy for such a long time. Yeah. I've always kind of felt like a kinship with Hephaestus. Whenever I've, like, thought about the Greek gods and everything. Because that's what we're rocking with, baby. That's what's going on. We're just talking about my work with Hephaestus. I forgot that he was god of fire and volcanoes. That probably explains why, like, candle work works really well for me. What's going on? I'm also trying to fix my PNG tuber. I'm just gonna close it and then try to open it back up. I'm about to disappear. Boop. Bada bing. And we're back. Or we should be back. Come on, little buddy. There I am. Alright. I'm back and bouncing. We're back, baby. But yeah, I like working with Hephaestus. I feel like I really resonate with him. Especially as someone who's like been cheated on. Like, it just makes a lot of sense. That's a good question. Who wants a reading next? Or should we play with the board a little bit? It's all good. I'm indifferent about it now. I think I'm gonna go until this candle goes out, and then I'll end the stream. Thank you, Uncle Jimmy. I appreciate you. Yeah, let's ask the board some questions. Nice. A recall spell for a past loved one. Let's see. Get your ex back. Alright. Ooh, 50 bits. Okay, let's do it. Alright, we're getting back the X. Or, are we getting the X back, or are we doing fun stuff with the board? Well, I don't really know you. Let's see. I'm gonna use the Spirits deck. My ancestors are gonna come behind me on this one. Let's see. Be me. I'm rigging it? No. Alright. So I'm the King of Pentacles in reverse. The King of Pentacles is a master of their finances and really good leader with finances. That's in the reverse position because I suck with money, actually. I am a terrible saver, and that is just me to a T. In the U position, we have the Hanged Man in reverse. This... Boop, 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 boop. Oh my gosh. The Hanged Man in reverse tells you that you know what steps to take to set yourself free, but you are not taking those steps. In the relationship position, we have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is all about having good boundaries with everybody. The she's very emotionally mature, and she is upright in the position of me, but upside down in the position of you. So that's interesting. In the past position, we have the Page of Cups. So maybe some puppy love. Maybe some crushes. In the future position, we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So maybe there's going to be some finances that get involved. But we might be a little too gung-ho with our money. We're going to be broke together. That's right. That's so funny. Well, to be fair, everybody's about to be broke, so there's that. Alright, my spell candle has gone out, which means I'm going to end the stream here. But thank you so much, everybody. That was super fun. And I will see you guys in the next one. Mwah! Love and peace. Bye.